a new weather system.
It's an observation system to better study climate change. And 13 News reporter Shannon Litton is live at Marshall University with the details. Shannon?
Jack and Mary Lee, good afternoon. A total of 6 weather monitoring stations have already been installed both on campus and throughout the Mountain State. Researchers now hope to use this new technology in the classroom and maybe even on the football field.
The overlying theme of the project, which is a 5-year project, is climate change.
Thanks to funding through the National Science Foundation, Marshall University has spent the last 4 years studying climate change in West Virginia. Now, researchers want to create a mesonet using this technology.
A mesonet is a network of weather observing stations, so it's a really dense network, so that way we can see what the weather conditions are like over that fine scale.
Researchers have a hard time getting accurate data due to the fact the Mountain State is so rural and because there are no weather monitoring stations in those areas. The hope is that with these networks, researchers and students will be able to get more accurate weather readings and study the change in climate with real-time data. One of the 6 weather stations Marshall University researchers will be using to study climate change is housed up there on top of the Jones press box, and it will also help coaches know key weather conditions prior to major plays.
It's very useful for the coaching staff, be able to predict or get the direction of wind, precipitation, the rate of precipitation, and the temperature changes in real time.
Now, with plans to get more funding to install more weather monitoring stations, Dr. Law looks to give students a hands-on research experience.
The objective is to have these in place for a long period of time, so that way we can definitely see how the climate has changed.
Now, these weather stations are currently in place on Marshall's campus, at Mingo Central High School, at James Monroe High School, at the Sissonville Public Service Building, and at WVSU. Jack and Mary Lee.
Shannon, how has climate change affected the Mountain State so far?
Well, Dr. Zawiski and Dr. Law both say that the Mountain State is getting more rain, but compared to other states, Mountain State isn't seeing an increase in temperature, and they say that's due to the fact that the Mountain State is covered in trees. For now, they're reporting live in Huntington. I'm Shannon Litton, 13 News, working for you.
Shannon, thank you very much.
You know, he had mentioned all of those locations. Is there a strategy to that? Is there a method to why they are where they are?
What you want to do is mesonet. For instance, Kentucky has a mesonet. Ohio has an extensive observation network. West Virginia has virtually nothing. I mean, what we're doing is we're taking some sporadic locations and also filling in forecast model data to try and pinpoint exactly what the temperature is. We're able to do that here, but we need real sensors like what they're doing here. The strategy is to put them, space them about every 25 to 30 miles. So essentially, you could do them in every single county. County seat, that would help. But also, if you could get more sensors than that, that'd be great. And what these things will do, there'll be 5-minute updates. So you will get 5 minutes, every 5 minutes you get a new set of data. When you go into severe weather mode, you can even go 1-minute data if you needed to. So that's stuff that you can look at. And then severe weather forecasting, you can do immediate changes to your forecast, your warnings, stuff of that nature. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this information and data.
So it'll be a lot of help to people like you.
It'd be a ton of help, because then you're also looking at wintertime. You're looking at icing potential, where your rain snow line is happening. So
helps you, helps the viewer, and keeps you safe ultimately in the event we have severe weather.
Yes, that's exactly what it does.